guys, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Volt the Bee. Welcome. Hello Dex, hello Nog, hello Rad. How are you guys? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing probably a little less mediocre, or a little more mediocre. Wait, less? What's worse? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my, even though it's not plugged into anything, I feel more comfortable talking on stream with my headphones on, because it deafens my own voice. Because it's weird to hear my voice so loud without them, and then I'll just like start talking really quiet, and I don't want to do that. But yeah. Welcome to, you know what, I made a bet, and I'm a man of my word. Alright, you can't say that I'm not. So, here we are. The fucking, you know what, I guess you're not really a true content creator unless you've read the B-movie script. That's what I'm telling myself to justify this, you know. So, yeah. Have you guys seen, how many of you have actually seen the B-movie? It's not even, actually, technically it's not called the B-movie, it's called B-movie. So it's supposed to be a B movie, but it's actually like a terrible movie. But it's not a good movie, for those unaware. And I don't know if you've seen anybody else reading the B-movie script. I'd imagine you'd be invested for about 2 minutes before you would check out. I've never watched anyone actually read it. But seen it a few times? Okay. I have the script in front of me. Here. Look at you. Yeah, I know. I'm beautiful. Aren't I? You have to excuse the yellow on my, if it looks a little too orangish. I had to put it like a little bit of a tint on it so that it didn't make me look transparent, because it blended in with the green screen. Watched it like dozens of times. Man. That is not the kind of movie that deserves to be watched dozens of times. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading, in case you haven't seen, I'm gonna be reading the B movie script today. The yellow eyes are cool. Oh, thank you. There's not much I can do with coloring my model, so I tried my best, but, you know, I can only do so much. It's a masterpiece. Oh, I'm sure it is to you, my friend. Maybe that's why you like yellow so much. Maybe that's why your name's Yellow all the time. Alright, well, I guess it's time to read it, huh? I really, I'm probably going to make comments throughout it, because sitting here just reading it, would probably, it would be impossible for me to, like, not comment at all. That would be a challenge. Read the entire script without saying anything except for what's in the script. Should I read like the details too? Do you think everything that's in like parentheses that's telling you like the minor things that happen? You think I should? You think I should read those too, just so you guys get context? Read everything? Okay, whatever's in front of me, I'll read. I have the transcript on Moviepedia, which is neat. Oh, yellow eyes are cool, like Nico one shot. Oh, that's true. I was actually gonna make my eyes completely black, like a bee, but I thought you guys would be freaked out about that. Volt Daddy, you gotta do the voices. I'll try. I'm probably just gonna do my own voices as opposed to the actual voices, because I probably won't be able to do the real voices. I mean, I can give it a shot, but I can't do impersonations. That's fine. I'll do my best here. Save me, Pepsi. Bees can have Pepsi, right? Alright. Believe in me, believing in you. Okay. This will be better for my cough, because for some reason, because of how my condition works, I cough less when I'm talking, and I tend to cough more when I'm quiet. Believe in me, believing in you. Alright, let's get this started. I don't know, what else do I say? Let's just get right into it, okay? The movie, if you're unaware, starts with a narration. Just do Barry and Ken's voice, the most important if you can't that is. I don't know how to do Jerry Seinfeld, except for like the exaggerated, like how you would do it on like an SNL skit or something. You're like, what's the deal with airline food? You know, like that kind of stupid shit. So that would be the extent. And I can't do Patrick Warburton. But you know what? I'll give it a try. I will definitely try. And that's all you can really do. It's all you can really be. Okay, let's start. So, the opening narration. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that... Oh, wait, hold on. My reading glasses. Alright. There is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. Wow, fat shaming bees already. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think. It's impossible. Then we cut to Barry's room, where he's picking out what to wear. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a bit. Barry uses honey from a dispenser to style his hair, rinse his mouth, and then applies it to his armpits. It's weird. That's like if you put soap on your armpits. Then his mom is... How do I do a Jewish mom? Because it's like Jewish parents.
Barry, breakfast is ready.
You're coming! And the phone rings. And by phone, I mean like his little antenna thing, I think? Oh, hang on a sec. Adjusts his antennas into a headset. Hello? And then Adam says on the phone, Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Great phone call. Why would you even bother calling for that? He hangs up and then sharpens his stinger. Looking sharp. Flies downstairs.
Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those.
Sorry, I'm excited. And here we go with the dad. Apparently the dad's name is Martin. Thought it would start with like a B, but alright. Here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. And a perfect report card. All B's. Oh my god, kill me.
Very proud.
And touches Barry's hair. Ma, I got a thing going here.
Oh, you got some lint on your fuzz.
Ow, that's me. Fucking. Wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Wow, on the dot? Damn. Bye. And Barry flies off.
Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house.
Okay, Barry drives his car to pick up his classmate. Adam's outside his house reading the Hive Today newspaper. The front page headline reads, Frisbee hits Hive. Internet down. You'd think that would also take out, like, a substantial amount. That's a fucking Frisbee on a beehive, dude. And then it says in there, a bee said, I heard the sound, then whammo. Uh-huh. Hey, Adam. Hey, Barry, is that fuzz gel? A little. It's a special day. Finally graduating. Never thought I'd make it. Yeah, 3 days of grade school, 3 days of high school. Those were so awkward. 3 days of college? I'm glad I took off one day in the middle and just hitchhiked around the hive. You did come back different. A bee calls out as they drive past. Hi, Barry. Hi, Artie. Growing a mustache? Looks good. That was the conversation. Okay, alright. Hey, did you hear about Frankie? Yeah. You go to his funeral? No, I'm not going to his funeral. Everybody knows you sting someone, you die. You don't waste it on a squirrel. He was such a hothead. Wow. It's like, I'm not going to his funeral. He just stabbed himself with a sword by accident. What a dick. Yeah, you're not going to be able to tell who's saying what by the end of this. You're going to be like, I don't remember that in the B movie. Yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. They make various noises as the car goes up and down some hills and does a loop on the road. Whoa! That's it. I don't remember that in the B movie. I love this incorporating an amusement park right into a regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. You're so fucking funny, Barry. They arrive, fly in, and take their seats. Boy, quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. Well, Adam, today we are men. We are B-men. Amen. Hallelujah. Bumping each other. Students, faculty, distinguished Bs, please welcome Dean Buswell. Dean Buswell walks onto the stage and taps the microphone. Welcome, new Hive City graduating class of... Presses a button to change the timer on the podium from 9 to 9:15. 9:15. And that concludes our graduation ceremonies. The students cheer, throw their caps into the air as helmets are placed on their heads. And begin your career at Honex Industries. Are we gonna pick our jobs today? I heard it's just orientation. Oh, whoa. Oh, heads up, here we go. The stands for Winger University. The stands for Winger University the students are sitting in begin converting into tram seating. Sorry, that was very weirdly put. That wasn't even a line from the movie. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Flies down to go into the tram as it starts moving and repeats it in Spanish. Mantenga sus manos y antenas dentro del travanya en todos momentos. That's my best Spanish. At fast speed. Wonder what it's going to be like. A little scary. He and Barry mimic shivering and making scared noises. Welcome to Hunex, a division of Hunesco and a part of the Hexagon Group. This is it. Wow. Tram moves onto the factory floor. Wow. Oh, apparently everyone said wow. And then Barry on his own said, wow. We know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Who wrote this? Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into the soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow you know as honey. Lord. Senator? The hell you doing here now? Why are you here when I'm reading the B movie script of all times? But how are you, my good friend? Welcome, welcome. The tour guide grabs a beaker of honey as they drive by and tosses it to the group, which bounce it around towards the back. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yes, we're all cousins. Right, you're right. What? So you're gonna fuck your cousin, no matter what, because you're all cousins. So even your parents are cousins. Why do you even mention it? If yeah, that's what you do in a bee community. You fuck your cousin. Why do you even mention it like he didn't know? He's like, that girl was hot. It's like, how dare you call a girl hot? Because you can't call any of them hot, because they're all our cousins, even though we're gonna... I don't know. Because it's so stupid, it's funny. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, that never made any sense to me. It's like, why even... fucking whatever.
At Hunnix, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology.
Behind a display window, a bee puts on a helmet, then runs back and forth as levers holding a rolled-up magazine, fly swatter, and a shoe move down to try and hit him. He is hit by the magazine, dodges the fly swatter, but then hit by the boot, and again by all three. Wait, Jerry Phil, Spike Forrester, Barry Martyr, and Andy Robert. These four writers. 4 writers. Great. This is DreamWorks, right? Brilliant. Sorry. He gets hit by all 3, followed by being sprayed with aerosol from 2 cans. He signals he's okay, but is flattened by the fly swatter magazine and shoe converging to strike him together. He signals he's still okay by poking his arm up through a hole in the fly swatter and giving another thumbs up. The tram riders applaud this torture. I added the torture part. Oh, what do you think he makes? Not enough.
And here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman.
Wow, what does that do?
Catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions.
A Krellman worker waves and Adam waves back. Can anyone work on the Krellman?
Of course, most bee jobs are small ones, but bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully because you'll stay in the job you pick for the rest of your life.
The same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that. You didn't know that? What are you talking about, Barry? Of course you know that. You live in a hive where everyone does nothing but that. Doesn't make any sense to me. What's the difference? Huh?
And you'll be happy to know that bees, as a species, haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Whoa!
So you'll just work us to death?
We'll sure try.
Everyone laughs, while Barry looks uncomfortable. The tram converts into a boat that flows down a log flume-style ramp with honey on it, then converts back to a wheeled tram at the end. With the tour over, Adam and Barry head home. Adam jumps with excitement. Wow, wait, which one was Adam? Which voice I was using was Adam? Wow, that blew my mind. What's the difference? Adam, how could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to make. Or to have to make. My my inability to read might affect the stream. Well, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Barry, why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. A filling station attendant yells at a bee for putting the honey nozzle in his own mouth. 'Cause comedy. Oh, by the way, side note, I was gonna make the stream replace all the sound alerts this stream with just lines from the Bee Movie. But the sound alerts thing wouldn't let me because I already had all my sound alert spots filled up, so I would have to delete the other sound alerts and then add them again later. So, blame sound alerts for not playing along with the stream. Alright, where were we? Yeah, but Adam, did you ever think that maybe things work a little too well around here? Like what? Give me one example. Both stop in the middle of an intersection. The traffic adjusts to drive around them. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, the announcer over the speaker.
Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach.
I would be pissed for a job with no vacation days. Yeah, it seems like that would be... That's gotta be illegal. You know. That ain't right.
Wait a second, check it out. Hey, those are pollen jocks.
Wow. Pollen jocks fly into the hive and land. I've never seen them this close.
They know what it's like to go outside the hive.
Yeah, but some of them don't come back. 2 lady bees wave at the jocks and call out.
Hey, jocks. Hi, jocks.
I think that was both of them. The pollen is removed from the jocks and collected into storage capsules marked nectar, then trucked away. A general flies over to welcome them.
You guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. I love it.
I wonder where those guys have just been.
I don't know. Cause dialogue.
Their day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what.
You can't just decide what day to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Gross.
Right.
Pollen begins drifting down around them.
Look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime.
It's just a status symbol. I think bees make too big a deal out of it. Don't you guys do nothing but like work around honey? How is that more nectar than you'll ever see in a lifetime? You know?
Perhaps, unless you're wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it.
The same 2 lady bees giggle at being talked about by Barry. Those ladies, are they our cousins too? Distant. Oh, now he's okay with fucking his cousin. Okay. 3 pollen jocks observe them. Oh, apparently the jocks have names. Okay, this is a Jackson. Look at these 2. And then splits. Why one of them's called Jackson, like a regular name, and then there's splits. Couple of hive Harrys. Let's have some fun with them.
It must be so dangerous being a pollen jock.
Oh, they're pretending to be pollen jocks for the ladies.
Oh yeah, one time a bear had me pinned up against a mushroom. He had one paw in my throat, with the other he was slapping me back and forth across the face. Oh my, I never thought I'd knock him out.
And, oh, the lady turns to Adam.
And what were you doing during all of this?
Obviously, I was trying to alert the authorities.
I can autograph that if you want.
Then the Jackson cuts in, my favorite character. A little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades?
Yeah, gusty.
Oh, one of them's called Buzz. Okay, so they do have a like a bee relation to the name for this one unnamed character. Oh, he has a name, but they don't say it in the movie. Yeah, we're gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow.
6 miles, huh?
Barry. It's a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it.
Maybe I am.
Then Adam quietly to Barry.
You are not.
We're going 0900 at J-Gate. Whoa. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you bee enough?
I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means.
I wish I had a button that just flashed the word laugh on screen to tell you guys when to laugh. Later, back at home that night, Barry is on the balcony looking out at the hive. Hey, oh, this is his dad. Hey, Hunex.
Oh, Dad, you surprised me.
Have you decided what you're interested in, son?
Well, there's a lot of choices.
But you only get one, haha.
Dad, do you ever get bored doing the same job every day?
Son, let me tell you something about stirring. You grab that stick, and you just move it around, and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn the... Thank you. You have a... I do. Thank you. I appreciate that. I forgot to turn the volume up. So, I didn't hear. I'll play it again. Never mind. No, I won't. I forgot. I have my mouse plugged into the other thing. And I don't want to do the thing. What the... Oh. Who is this? Hello, Jack. is that? Is that a bot? I can't tell. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. Just gonna what was it? I was gonna make a joke about the dad. All he talks about his job is you grab a stick and you move it around and get into a rhythm. It is a beautiful thing. Barry's dad.
You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me.
You're thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. He said be in Serbian. Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Well, welcome, Jackbox. I hope you're doing well. Oh, he said, oh, what are you thinking of, making balloon animals? Barry's like, well, no. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey.
Oh, Barry, you are so funny sometimes.
I guess my Jewish mom voice is just Lois Griffin.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stir.
You're gonna be a stirrer?
No one's listening to me.
Wait till you see the sticks I have for you. Don't say that to your son.
I could say anything I want right now. I'm gonna get an ant tattoo.
Oh, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate.
Maybe I'll pierce my thorax.
Mom and Dad start walking away. Dad raises his glass and says, to honey.
Shave my antenna.
So funny.
Shack up with a grasshopper, get a gold tooth, and start calling everybody dog.
Is that a bee's racial profiling? I'm so proud. Barry and Adam arrived the next morning at the job selection booth. I can't believe we're starting work today.
Today's the day.
Come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Barry, unenthused.
Yeah, right.
Dean Buswell, at his second job, located at the desk in front of the Hunex job placement board. Pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring stir, front desk, hair removal. And then this random character at the desk, I guess, looking for a job. Their name is Sandy Shrimpkin? Okay, why does this random... Alright, whatever.
Is it still available?
Hang on. 2 left, and one of them's yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Picking the crud out.
Whoa.
That is stellar.
Wow. Couple of newbies? Yes, sir. Our first day, and we are ready. Well, step up and make your choice. Adam to Barry. Do you want to go first?
No, you go.
Oh my, what's available? Restroom attendants always open, not for the reason you think. Okay. Any chance of getting onto the Krellman, sir? Sure, you're on. Status for Krellman worker changes suddenly. Oh, I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed out. Oh. Wax Monkey's always open. And the Krellman just opened up again. What happened? Well, whenever a bee dies, there's an opening. See that? He's dead, dead, another dead one, deady, deadified, 2 more dead, dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. But that's life. See, I remember that part. How'd you like my delivery? Oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pourer, stirrer, humming, inspector number 7, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna, ball polisher, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should try? Barry? Barry! And we cut to the general. All right, we've got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9. Geranium window box on Sutton Place. And Adam calls Barry. What happened to you? Where are you?
I'm going out. Out where? Out there. Oh no. I have to before I go to work for the rest of my life. You're gonna die. You're crazy. Hello? Oh, another call coming in.
Barry hangs up as Adam says again, You're crazy. Oh, I guess they were on a phone call. Oh, when it said Adam calls Barry, it meant they were on. He calls them via their antenna phone. Oh, okay, all right, sorry.
If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets their roses today.
I can't tell if these bees are being racist sometimes.
Hey, guys.
Well, look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday?
Hold it, son. Flight deck's restricted.
It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up.
Yeah. Really? Feeling lucky, are you?
Flight Crew B holds clipboard for Barry. Sign here. Here. Just initial that. Thank you. I guess that was a waiver or something.
Okay, you got a rain advisory today, and as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, and bats. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it, just babbling like a cicada.
I don't remember that. He said someone got drugged.
That's awesome. That's awful.
And a reminder for all you rookies, bee law number 1, absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions.
Did they ever explain why they don't talk to humans? They don't really explain it in Toy Story, but it's kind of like self-explanatory in the Toy Story. Because they don't want to freak out the kids, but... you know. The pollen jocks begin chanting. Racism, I guess. You know what? Maybe on the part of the bees, these bees seem a little racist. Just gonna say. The pollen jocks begin chanting, buzz, 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 over and over as they change positions.
Black and yellow.
Hello! You ready for this hot shot?
Yeah, bring it on.
The pollen jocks begin calling out their flight preparations.
Wind, check. Antenna, check. Nectar pack, check. Wings, check. Stinger, check.
Scared out of my shorts? Check.
You're so funny, Jerry.
Okay, ladies, let's move it out.
Flight crews help the jocks get their wings started. That was also a weird scene. I don't know what the point of that was.
Pound those petunias. You striped stem suckers. All of you, drain those flowers.
Then they all depart.
Whoa, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. Whoa, I feel so fast and free.
They fly amidst a bunch of colorful kites, and Barry flies through one.
Box kite.
What? How does he know what a box kite is?
Wow, whoa.
They fly through a field of flowers.
Flowers.
This is Blue Leader. We have Rose's visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold.
Roses.
30 degrees, Roger. Bringing it around.
The squadron lands. The jocks fire their nectar packs, and long tubes inject into flowers and suck up nectar.
Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick.
Oh, that is one nectar collector.
You ever seen pollination up close?
No, sir.
It's like the start to a porno.
I pick up some pollen, sprinkle it over here, maybe a dash over there, pinch on that one. See that? A little bit of magic, ain't it?
Wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that?
That's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us.
Cool.
I have to say, them calling Barry a kid is really... like, if you really want to make this character like a just graduated bee, right? Why does he have Jerry Seinfeld's voice, who sounds like a middle-aged man? It's just weird. And also, I found it weird in the movie how the pollen jocks were giving Barry, like, a rough time, and I thought they were gonna, like, you know, fuck with him the whole time. But then the second they get out there, they're, like, super nice to him. So, I don't know. The squadron flies over a pond. Barry sees his reflection in the water. Wait, now they have, like, their own... like, theory. Reenacting the hippogriff scene from Harry Potter, which itself was a shot-to-shot reenactment of the eagle scene from Rescuers Down Under. Okay, that's a weird opinion they have. I don't know.
I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Do we need those? Could be that visual. Hold on, one of these flowers seems to be on the move.
Say again, are you reporting a moving flower?
Affirmative.
The 3 bees land to check out the objects, which turn out to be tennis balls. So these bees live near a tennis court, and this is the first time they've seen the tennis balls. Oh god, I have to do Patrick Warburton now. Ken in the distance. He basically yells throughout the whole movie, doesn't he? Like, that was on the line. I can't do it, dude. I can't do that deep voice. That was on the line. See, I can't even, like, get the voice right. All right, whatever. We'll improvise. All right. Back to Splits the Pollen Jock. This is the coolest. What is it? I don't know, but I'm loving this color. Ah, it smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy. Chemically. Careful, guys. It's a little grabby. Barry lands on one of the objects and hugs it. My sweet lord of bees. Hey, Candy Brain, get off there. Problem. A woman picks up the tennis ball Barry is stuck to and walks back to the serving line. Guys! This could be bad. Affirmative! As the woman bounces the ball a few times, Barry's still stuck to it and says on each bounce, very close. Gonna hurt. Mama's little boy. Is that really what he says? I don't remember that. You're way out of position, rookie. Well, apparently, it's like that line was hyperlinked, and I'm like, what is it gonna take me to? Apparently, it's a reference to a movie called Angels in the Outfield in 1994. See, you learn something new every day. Barry screams as the woman hits the ball. Coming in. Oh, God, I feel so embarrassed trying to do Patrick Warburton because I have no idea what to do.
Coming in at you like a missile.
See, that's like my deep voice. That's all I got. Barry in slow motion. Help me. You know, I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. Barry, screaming. What is this?
Match point. You could just start packing up, honey, because I believe you're about to eat it.
And there you go. Jackson, one of the bees, clears his throat, distracting Ken, causing Ken to hit the ball, sending it high into the air and into the street.
What? Oh, no. Oh, you can't be serious.
Then Barry says, Yowzer. Barry gets sucked into the engine compartment of a passing car into the engine before escaping through a hole and into the car's air conditioning system, where he sees a dead bug stuck to the filter, where he witnesses a dead body. Ew, gross. A woman in the car turns on the air conditioner, blowing Barry into the car's cabin, where she sees him. There's a bee in the car! She shrieks at Barry. Ah! Stared at her. Wait, Stared misspelled S-T-A-I-R-E-D. Stared at her. Unless that means something else. Everyone except the young girl screams back. Dude! Oh, it's the woman to her husband. Do something! I'm driving! The young girl is like, Hi, bee. And the boy, he's back there, he's gonna sting me. Nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze! Everyone stays still, including Barry, who hovers in the same spot. And then there's a grandma in the car, too, I guess. Hey, Blanked! She gets out a can of hairspray and sprays it on Barry. Spray him, Granny! What are you doing? Barry escapes through the roof vent. First time sees a dead body. The first goes, ew, gross. This is an asshole. I think that's like psychopathic behavior, is it not? Like, if I saw a dead body for the first time, well, I guess outside of, like, funerals and stuff, I would not be like, ew, gross. I would be like, oh my god, I have to call the police. Or I'd be like, damn it, I thought I buried this. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I gotta get home. Something moves down past him, very close and fast. Whoa! Barry sees rain starting to fall heavily. Can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain. A raindrop hits him, but before he can recover, another hits him. Mayday, mayday, bee going down. Barry sees a window ledge and barely makes it there, then crawls through the open window. No, oh, I gotta do Vanessa. Wait, what? Oh, he crawls through the window. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, that wasn't very clear. Ken, could you close the window, please?
Huh? Oh, hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see? Folds out.
Oh no, more humans. I don't need this.
Tries to fly out the window, but bounces off of it.
Oof, ow, what was that?
Tries again.
Maybe this time. This time. Drapes!
He shouts drapes? Okay. Taps the glass.
That is diabolical.
Ken showing off his resume.
It's fantastic. It's got all my special skills. Even my top 10 favorite movies.
And then someone named Andy. What's your number one? Star Wars?
No, I don't go for that.
Mimics lasers firing. Okay, hold on.
Pew, 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 pew.
There you go.
Kind of stuff. No wonder we're not supposed to talk to them. They're out of their minds.
When I walk out of a job interview, they're flabbergasted. They can't believe the things I say.
There's the sun. Maybe that's a way out.
Flies towards the light near the ceiling.
I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it.
Bounces off it and starts falling, landing in a bowl of chip dip. Chip dip? It's guacamole, you fucking Neanderthals who wrote this. God. This is Ken.
I gotta tell you, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first, I thought it was just me.
Andy scoops up some of the dip with a tortilla chip, including Barry, and brings it toward his mouth.
Wait! Stop! Bee!
Everyone freaks out. Then a random woman is like,
Kill it, kill it!
Ken grabs something to kill it.
Stand back, these are winter boots!
Vanessa stops Ken.
Wait, don't kill him!
You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me.
Vanessa places a glass over Barry.
Well, why does his life have any less value than yours?
Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
I'm just saying, all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling.
Which bet did you lose? The one between you and me! The one between you and me, genius! Oh, hello, everyone. This is not normal for me. I didn't think it would happen. We made a bet, and I'm a man of my word. Alright. How was Osu? Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. I'm a bee. Yeah, that's right. Just like the Black Eyed Peas. Enjoy. Vanessa rips Ken's resume in half and slides it under the glass.
My brochure!
Osu was okay. Oh. Vanessa carries the glass with Barry inside over to the window and releases him, all while maintaining oddly intimate eye contact. Oh my god.
There you go, little guy.
I'm not scared of him, but yeah, it's an allergic thing.
Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure?
It's not funny. My whole face could puff up. Should change the shout out. It has @ in the link, which breaks it. Why does it put the @ in there? Does that really break the link? See, now you got me curious. Love your Barry cosplay? Oh, I'm not Barry. I'm a completely different character. Volt the Bee. Volt B. But when are we getting Volt Honey? When you fucking suck it out of me, that's when. You bastard. Hold on, I'm doing a thing. Strange. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know why it does the @ then. That's weird. Okay. On my way. Okay. Yeah, it is the first romance between a bee and a human woman, huh? It's very weird. Alright, anyway. They were talking about how his face could puff up, and the weird guy's like,
Make it one of your special skills.
You know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Later, as the rain stops and the sun comes back out.
Alright, bye, Vanessa, thanks.
Vanessa, next week, yogurt night?
Yeah, sure, Ken, you know, whatever.
You could put carob chips on there.
Bye.
Supposed to be less calories or something.
Bye.
The last of her guests have left. She shuts the door and begins cleanup. Oh, are we getting there? Oh, we're getting there, guys. We're almost there. Alright. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I gotta say something. Alright, here it goes. Barry flies back into her house through the almost closed window and stops in front of a can of Bumblebee Chunk Light Tuna as Vanessa walks by, stopping right in line with the mascot. He starts to walk away and looks back, says, "Huh," and turns back around at the mascot, then says, "Nah," as he dismisses the picture and continues walking. Yeah, what was he thinking about? He was like, "Huh," looks at the bee mascot, and then he's like, "Nah." Was he gonna fuck the can of tuna? Like, what did he say not to? I don't know. Barry resumes flying and lands on a postcard from Coney Island taped to the refrigerator, again in a position where Vanessa doesn't notice him. What would I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a bee law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. Begins debating with himself. I've got to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. How should I start it? Oh. Here we go. You like jazz? No, that's no good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes. I forgot that's not actually what he says to her. He's just like debating what to say, which is a little disappointing. I'm sorry. Huh? You're talking. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. You're talking. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just, I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. You never remember going to bed if you think you're dreaming. Well, you know, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, I am a bee. And, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but...
Vanessa makes a small oh and uh-huh noises while Barry's talking. Oh, ad coming up in 45 seconds. You guys are gonna miss some key plot.
They were all trying to kill me. And if it wasn't for you, I had to thank you. It's just the way I was raised.
Vanessa grabs a fork and stabs herself in the hand, then cries out.
Oh, that was a little weird. I'm talking to a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee. Anyway, and the bee is talking to me. I just want to say I'm grateful, and I'm going to leave now. Wait. How did you learn to do that? What? The talking thing. Oh, same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey. You pick it up.
Vanessa laughs unconvincingly.
That's very funny.
Is it though? Is it? I love how Jerry Seinfeld wrote this, was part of the people who wrote the script, and he made sure to include a line that told him he was very funny.
Yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with. Anyway, can I get you something? Like what? I don't know, I don't know, coffee? Well, I don't want to put you out unless you're making it anyway. Oh, it's no trouble. It takes 2 minutes. Really? It's just coffee. I hate to impose. Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I would love a cup. Hey, you want a little rum cake? I really shouldn't. Have a little rum cake.
Who wrote this freaking shit? Oh, I have the answer. 4 people wrote this.
No, I can't. Oh, come on. I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms here. Where? Well, these stripes don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know anything about fashion.
Vanessa walks away and begins pouring coffee onto the floor, a coffee cup in her other hand.
Are you alright? No.
Fade to Vanessa and Barry on her roof terrace, talking and having coffee. Yeah, she really gets over the fact she's talking to a bee pretty fast. It's just a fade, and then she's, like, talking to him like normal. Okay.
He's making the tie in the cab as they're flying up Madison, so he finally gets there.
Oh, I guess he's telling a story.
Uh-huh. He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on. Yeah? And he says, watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan.
I want to smack my head on the desk.
Uh-huh. Why would I marry a watermelon? Ha 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 ha.
Vanessa's more confused than amused. Barry gestures, indicating his joke is done.
Oh, is that a bee joke? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do. Yeah, different. So anyway, what are you gonna do, Barry? About work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure, my parents wanted me to be a lawyer or doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Really? My only interest is flowers. Our new queen was just elected with that same campaign slogan.
I was curious about that during the movie. Like, the whole point of the bee thing is that they have a queen, right? How come we never see their queen? Why isn't she? There's a huge... The whole movie is about, like, a lawsuit involving the entire bee race, and not a single queen comes out to speak on it. Alright, well.
Oh, uh-huh. Anyway, if you look, there's my hive right there. You can see it. Oh, you're in Sheep Meadow. Yes, you know the turtle pond? Yes, I'm right off that. Oh, no way. I know that area. Do you know I lost a toe ring there once?
Behind them, a janitor comes onto the roof and begins working on replacing a light bulb.
Really? Yes. Why do girls put rings on their toes? Well, why not?
You can't seem to delete or ban the bot. Alright. It's because you're not part of our B family. Your mod privileges apparently have been revoked as long as you're in, because this is the Volt Hive. This is not the Volt channel right now, so that's how that works. Anyway, why do girls put rings on their toes? Well, why not? I don't know. It's like putting a hat on your knee. Maybe I'll try that. The janitor's like, "You all right, ma'am?" Vanessa, realizing how it must look, talking to herself. "Oh yeah, fine. Just having 2 cups of coffee." She laughs. Alright. I want to be in a B gang. Well, maybe someday, you know. But you're not B material yet. You gotta do your B college. Takes what? They said what? 3 days? 3 days of B college. Vanessa and Barry share a little quiet time. She glances aside and catches him staring smittenly. Apparently, the staring smittenly. It says the staring smittenly was actually a line in the official audio description on Netflix. All right. So his horniness for a human is definitely solidly confirmed. Anyway, this has been great. Thanks for the coffee. Oh yeah, it's no trouble. Sorry I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up for the rest of my life. Are you, can I take a piece of this with me? Sure, here, have a crumb. She passes one to Barry on her fingertip. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Alright, well then. I guess I'll see you around, or not, or... Okay, Barry. And thank you so much again for before. Oh, that though is nothing. Well, not nothing, but anyway. Barry extends his hand. Vanessa touches it with her finger, and they gingerly shake. The janitor looks over and continues tightening the bulb in the socket. It shorts, causing him to lose balance and fall backwards. Poor guy. The next day at the Hunex building, hurricane survival testing is in progress. A bee wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel. Testing bee number 1 says, "This can't possibly work." Testing bee number 2 says, "Well, he's all set to go. May as well try it." "Okay, Dave, pull the chute." Dave pulls the cord and is immediately blown backwards. He slides down the wall and shakily gives a thumbs up signal. Barry and Adam walk by the outside of the testing chamber. I want to know what Dave's got going on. Sounds amazing. Oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Oh, that's Adam talking to him, by the way. In case you couldn't remember. He's in this movie, too.
Humans? Humans? I can't believe you were with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like?
Huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They drive around real crazy.
And do they try to kill you like on TV?
Some of them, but some of them don't. How'd you get back? Poodle.
Wait, poodle? What? He said, how'd you get back? And he says poodle. Did he ride on a poodle? What do you mean, how'd you get back? He literally could see his hive from where he was. Why didn't he just fly straight toward it? Poodle? I don't know. Alright, go back to Adam.
Look, you did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see out there, you had your experience, and now you're back. You can pick out your job, and everything can be normal.
Well, I met someone.
You met someone? Was she...
Was she B-ish? I forgot about the Jewish joke. Okay.
Not a wasp. Your parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider. You know, I'm not attracted to spiders. I know to everyone else it's like the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all. I can't get by that face.
Barry grimaces and makes a noise. I don't like... I don't like the implications here.
So, who is she? She's, a human.
Oh, no. That didn't happen. You didn't do that. That's bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law.
Her name's Vanessa.
Oh boy.
She's so nice. And she's a florist.
Oh, no. You're dating a human florist?
Well, we're not dating.
You're flying outside the hive. You're talking to human beings that attack our homes with power washers and M80s. That's 1/8 of a stick of dynamite.
She saved my life, and she understands me.
This is over.
Barry pulls out the rum cake crumb.
Eat this.
Pushes it into Adam's face. Force feeding him, I guess.
This is not over. What was that?
They call it a crumb.
That was so stinging stripey.
What does that mean? That was so stinging stripey. What does that mean? I get it's supposed to be like bee lingo, but like what? I don't get it.
Now that's comedy.
Indeed.
And that's not even what they eat. That just falls off what they eat. Do you know what a Cinnabon is?
No.
It's bread.
And then Adam cuts him off. Come in here. Opens the door to the office where he works and guides Barry inside. And then Barry finishes his thought.
And cinnamon.
And Adam's like, be quiet.
Barry's like, and frosting. They heat it up.
Sit down.
Really hot.
Listen to me. We are not them. We're us. There's us and there's them.
Yes, but who can deny the heart that is yearning?
There's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You've got to start thinking bee, my friend.
Another bee joins in. Thinking bee. And another joins in. Thinking bee. All bees in the office begin chanting. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Outside his house, Barry sits on a raft in his family's hexagon-shaped honey pool. Yeah, his parents are like rich, dude. Legs dangling into the honey. Mom and Dad approach wearing cabana-type outfits, sun shining behind them.
There he is in the pool. Do you know what your problem is, Barry?
I've got to start thinking bee.
Barry, how much longer is this going to go on? It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you're not working.
Oh, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about.
What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee.
Ugh.
Would it kill you to just make a little honey?
It's like make a little money. Barry rolls off the raft and sinks into the pool.
Barry, come out from under there. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him?
Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps swimming.
Now that's comedy.
Hi, Veer. Welcome. How are you? How have you been? I feel like it's been a hot minute. Welcome. Barry keeps swimming downward through the honey, which clears and leads him to an imaginary park where Vanessa is waiting for him, reclining on a picnic blanket. Sugar Sugar by the Archies is playing in the background. She swats a mosquito that lands on her leg, then looks at Barry for his reaction. Both are surprised, but then laugh about it. It's a little fucked up, but alright.
You're coming?
Said in a sultry way.
Got everything?
I'll sit. She gets into a one-man ultralight plane with a black and yellow paint job and puts on her helmet. She and the plane are now Barry's size. It is? I don't remember that. Still on vacation, going to bed. Can't believe we're going to Miss Peak. Don't worry. I'll save the VOD. I really don't want to, but I will save it.
You go ahead, I'll catch up. Don't be too long.
The plane takes off. Barry soon catches up, and they fly together. Why did he say go ahead, I'll catch up? She says don't be too long, and then they fly together anyway. As you say when you forget Barry killed like dozens of them in the game. That's true. It is kind of like a race war between bugs, huh? You know, I can't forget how racist these bees are. Watch this! The plane does a loop, trailing red smoke that forms a heart, then crashes into the side of a rock pile, bursting into flames. It's the best part of the movie. I'm not even kidding. Barry, yelling in anguish, Vanessa! His cry changes to bubbles escaping his mouth. Barry breaks the surface of the pool, gasping for air.
We're still here, Barry.
I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond when you yell at him.
And why are you yelling at me?
Because you don't listen.
I'm not listening to this.
Barry drives himself and puts on his sweater.
Sorry, Mom, I've got to go.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. I'm meeting a friend.
Mom calling after him.
A girl? Is that why you can't decide?
Bye.
I just hope she's bee-ish. What does that even mean? Like, are they hoping that she's a bee?
Better be uploaded to YouTube so we could always look back on this beautiful... Oh, don't worry, don't worry. When the time comes, it'll be uploaded to YouTube. But things... I don't upload VODs to YouTube until about a month after they happen, so... Yeah. You want that hot VOD, you're gonna have to come here until about a month from now. Okay. Bee people are racist, no doubt. Yeah, they keep talking about the superior beeness, honestly. Penis. Sounds like it. You think it's a beeness penis? So what is the bee-ish thing? Like, I get it's a Jewish joke, but like, wouldn't all bees be bee-ish? Why not just say, I hope she's a bee? But apparently, his parents would kill him if it was a wasp. So that's pretty racist. And then he's like a spider, and apparently a lot of them like spiders. But how would that work? All the bees marry other bees, do they not? This world doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Vanessa exits her florist shop, flipping the sign over and locking the door. Barry sees the Tournament of Roses parade poster.
So they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena? Oh, to be in the Tournament of Roses, that's every florist's dream. Up on a float surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Wow, a tournament. Do the Roses actually compete in athletic events? No. Alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? It's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? Isn't that faster? Yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. 2. You can just freeze live TV? That's insane. Why, you don't have anything like that? We have Hivo, but it's a disease. It's a horrible, horrible disease.
They don't even... Oh, he does mention TiVo. Okay. Alright, sorry, I missed that part. Right. Guys, you remember TiVo? Man. Good times.
Oh my!
They turn a corner onto a busier street. People start swatting at Barry. A man says, "Dumb bees!"
You must just want to sting all those jerks. We really try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. So you really have to watch your temper?
Then they enter a supermarket.
Oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk, write an angry letter, and throw it out. You work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy.
Under his breath, lust?
The fuck, dude?
You know what? I kind of wish I was reading this without seeing the movie. That would be amazing. Barry lands on cardboard boxes in the aisle. A stock boy hits him with a rolled-up advertisement. Vanessa to Barry.
Oh Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, whew.
Vanessa. To Hector the stock boy. Oh, I guess his name is Hector.
What is wrong with you?
It's a bug.
Well, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep.
She slaps him with the advertisement and he leaves, muttering. Barry shakes off the hit.
What was that, a pick and save circular? Yeah, it was. How did you know? Felt about 10 pages. 75's pretty much our limit.
You know how many pages it takes to kill you?
Boy, you've really got that down to a science. Oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue.
Uh-huh.
I'll bet.
It's like the person writing for Vanessa is just like, didn't know how to respond. So they just say the most like default stuff. Like, oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll bet. Yep. It's really... Barry. He stops when he sees the rows of honey jars.
What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta Private Select? Is he that actor? I never heard of him. Why is this here? For people, we eat it.
Wait, why did they even mention Ray Liotta? Then Barry says he's never heard of him. Does Jerry Seinfeld have something going on with Ray Liotta? Was that the joke? I don't... Anyway.
For people, we eat it.
Why? He gestures around the market.
You don't have enough food of your own? Well, yes, how do you even get it? Well, bees make it. I know who makes it, and it's hard to make. There's heating and cooling and stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing. It's organic. It's organic. It's just honey, Barry. Just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of all of this.
Barry rips off the label from a jar of Ray Liotta Private Select honey. Later, Barry's infiltrating the supermarket loading dock by covering up his yellow stripes with a magic marker and putting on war paint. Hector's opening more boxes of honey jars. Uh-oh, not Hector again. Hey, Hector, you almost done?
Almost.
Barry steps in some honey. Hector stops and turns.
He is here. I sense it.
He grabs his box cutter as Barry hides. Barry hides behind a box again. Hector talking loud to the open room as he opens a jar of honey from a box.
Well, I guess I'll go home now and just leave this nice honey out with no one around.
And pretends to walk away. Barry steps into the light.
You're busted, box boy.
Aha! I knew I heard something, so you can talk.
And he took it even easier than Vanessa did. Barry flies at him, stinger first, backing him against the wall. Hector drops the knife. Oh, so he's like threatening him? Of course he's not gonna do it. It kills him if he stings people.
Oh, I can talk, and now you're gonna start talking. Where are you getting all this sweet stuff? Who's your supplier?
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you. Bees!
Hector grabs a pushpin. Barry begins fencing with his stinger, in perhaps one of the stupidest scenes in any movie ever. Actually, can I edit this to put that last part in? That was me. I added that last part, in case you couldn't tell. I want to put that in there, though.
Ah, you're too late. It's ours now.
You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword.
You, sir, are about to be lunch for my iguana Ignacio.
There's only so many times I can be like, this dialogue. The fight continues. They cross swords and get nose to nose.
Where's the honey coming from?
Where are the other drugs? Sorry. That's basically what this is. Barry knocks the pushpin away, puts his stinger up to Hector's nose.
Tell me where.
Hector points to a truck.
Honey Farms. It comes from Honey Farms.
Barry flies after the departing truck, dodging a bus, taxis, and a messenger on a bicycle. One driver yells at messenger, "Crazy person!" Barry continues his pursuit, using the elastic strap on a bicycle messenger's helmet to launch himself towards the truck. Ah! He lands on the windshield, pressed against it by the wind. He sees himself surrounded by dead bugs, then works his way around them.
Oh my, what horrible thing has happened here? Look at these faces. They never knew what hit them, and now they're on the road to nowhere.
So now he's horrified by dead bodies? Like, what? Mosquito opens his eye. Oh my god. I gotta do Chris Rock Mosquito? I feel like if I fuck this one up, I'm just gonna look racist.
Psst, just keep still.
What, you're not dead?
Do I look dead? Hey man, they'll wipe out anything that moves. Now where you heading?
To Honey Farms. I'm onto something huge here.
I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood, crazy stuff. Blows your head off.
And then a ladybug says, "I'm going to Tacoma." Barry to a fly.
What about you?
He really is dead.
Alright.
He seems fine with it. The driver's hand moves to the windshield wiper lever.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Oh no, it's a wiper. Triple blade.
Triple blade?
Jump on, it's your only chance, B.
They hang onto the wiper as it moves back and forth. Moose blood, I guess. They named the mosquito Moose blood because that's all he talked about. Moose blood yells at the driver through the glass.
Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How many of you people need to see? Open your eyes, stick your head out the window.
Inside the cab, the radio's playing. For NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Castle. I like how they put in what the radio says, even though it has nothing to do with anything.
But don't kill no more bugs.
He is flung off the wiper as the washer fluid sprays onto the windshield.
B.
Moose blood guy.
Barry gets flung off, grabs a hold of the radio antenna. A cricket flying by, grabs a hold of the antenna. Both scream simultaneously. The driver. You hear something? Passenger.
Like what?
Like Tiny screaming. Turn off the radio. The driver turns off the radio and the antenna retracts. As it lowers, the cricket and Barry work their way to its top. Barry wins and the cricket has to let go. But then so does Barry, and he's sucked into the air horn on top of the truck.
Hey, what's up, B-bro? Yeah, B. Hey, what's up, B-boy?
Hey, blood.
Inside the truck horn later during the drive. Oh yes, fade to later.
And it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see.
Wow.
So I'm just assuming wherever this honey truck goes, that's where they're getting it. I mean, that honey's ours.
Bees, hang tight.
Well, we're all jammed in there. It's a closed community.
Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito's on his own.
What if you get in trouble?
Trouble? You're a mosquito. You're in trouble. Nobody likes us. They're
just all smacking. Sorry.
People see a mosquito, snack, smack, smack.
Yeah, it happened earlier in the movie. When Vanessa did it, and Barry thought it was... You didn't have a problem with it.
At least you're out in the world. You must meet a lot of girls.
Mosquito girls try to trade up. Get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito.
A bloodmobile passes them. I get it. It's like, it's taking, like, donor blood. But do you really have to call it a bloodmobile? Is that what they call it, really?
Whoa, you have got to be kidding me. Moose blood's about to leave the building. So long, B.
He leaves and jumps onto the other vehicle, saying to the bugs on its windshield,
Hey guys, I knew I'd catch y'all down here. Did you bring your crazy straws?
At Honey Farms, the truck stops. Guys, rate my Chris Rock impression. How was it? Barry flies out of the horn and lands on the nose of the truck. Two beekeepers walk around the backside of the gift shop. Barry follows, landing in a tree. And I guess, I guess the two beekeepers are named Freddy and Elmo. Or I think, yes. This is Freddy.
Then we throw it in some jar, slap a label on it. It's pretty much pure profit.
What is this place?
Oh, and this is Elmo.
A bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. They're all pinheads.
Both laugh and Elmo says pinhead. Freddy opens a smoker box after they arrive.
Hey, check out the new smoker.
Oh, sweet. That's the one you want.
The Thomas 3000.
Smoker?
90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic, twice the nicotine, all the tar.
Both laugh again.
Couple of breaths of this knocks them right out. They make the honey, we make the money.
Yo, they have to make them sound evil. Like, they're not just doing their job. They actually, like, hate the freaking bees and stuff and want them to suffer. Barry flies onto Freddy's hat and onto the brim.
They make the honey and we make the money.
Freddy and Elmo walk onward. Freddy opens an apiary box and sprays it with smoke. Inside, the bees start moaning and gasping. I don't know about moaning.
Oh my!
Barry flies into the open box as Freddy leaves and makes his way into an apartment. Two bees are just waking up. Sorry, I was like, wait, Freddy has an apartment? Alright. Two bees are just waking up.
What's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah, these are the bees he meets, who apparently, the bee is named Howard.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long. How did you two get here? Do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls?
Howard points to a picture.
The queen was moved here. We had no choice.
Barry looks at the picture.
This is your queen? That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen.
That did not age well. That did not age well at all. The walls separating the apartments are removed, revealing hundreds of them.
What is this?
Flies through the apartments and out into the open air. He hovers high above a tree, where he sees even more apiary boxes on the farm. He begins taking pictures. He has a camera? He has a bee camera? See, I don't remember everything, right?
Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Bee honey, our honey, is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale.
Back at home, Barry's talking with his parents, Adam, and Uncle Carl. Who's Uncle Carl? I guess it's just some random uncle.
This is worse than anything the bears have done to us, and I intend to do something about it.
And his mom.
Oh, Barry, stop.
His dad.
Who told you that humans are taking our honey? That's just a rumor.
Do these look like rumors?
Barry throws his pictures on the table. Then Uncle Carl, you know, everyone knows Uncle Carl.
That's a conspiracy theory. They're obviously doctored photos.
Barry, how did you get mixed up in all this?
Then Adam's like,
"'Cause he's been talking to humans."
What?
Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend.
Oh, Barry.
And they make out.
Make out, Barry?
We do not.
You wish you could.
Whose side are you on?
The bees.
And Uncle Carl, you know, classic, cuts in.
I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Man, those crazy legs kept me up all night. Hotcha!
What? I feel like they're making a joke that the crazy legs kept me up all night because the cricket makes noise all night. But like for adults hearing it, yeah. Anyway. Okay. Uncle Carl fucked a cricket. At least we know now.
Barry, this is what you want to do with your life?
The script is great. Sure, Ed. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
This is what I want to do for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you coming home some nights so overworked, your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop them.
Then the dad just says, and then mom to the dad.
I remember that. What right do they have to our hard-earned honey? We're living on 2 cups a year. They're putting it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever.
Even if it is true, Barry, what could one bee do?
I'm gonna sting them where it really hurts.
In the face.
No.
In the eye, that would really hurt.
No.
Up the nose, that's a killer.
How do they know this? Any bee who's, like, done stinging has dead, right? Has dead. This script is making me dumber every time. That bee has dead. He do sting. That has the dead. No, there's only one place you can sting the humans. One place where it really matters. Gross. Metro News by Warner Chappell Production Music begins playing. The scene cuts to the title sequence of the Hive at 5 program. The title sequence shows news events covered in the past. A pollen jock coming in for a crash landing with a stinger that's on fire. Okay, how? Alright. A protest about bee beards. And a bear growls and destroying a hive. How'd they get footage of that? Next are the newscasters. Hive at 5, the Hive's only full-hour action news source. And the bees are like, no more bee beards. What the fuck does that... What? With Bob Bumble at the anchor desk, weather with Storm Stinger, sports with Buzz Larvae, and Jeanette Chung. What is Jeanette Chung? That's not even a bee. All the others have bee-related names. Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble. And I'm Jeanette Chung.
Our top story, a tri-country bee, Barry Benson, is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally. Broadcast shifts again to another studio in the building for B. Larry King Live. I don't know. I can't do Larry King.
Don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry King, we're gonna have 3 former queens, all right here in our studio, discussing their new book. Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon.
Then, yeah, here's the lawsuit, the most fun part of any kid's movie. Then he goes to Barry.
Tonight, we're talking with Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm just a kid from the Hive, I can't do this?
Larry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about B. Columbus, B. Gandhi, B. Jesus? They just took famous people and put the word B in front of it. It's not how is that funny? And the B. Jesus thing is because some people say bejesus. Is that the only reason they told the joke? Oh, B. Jesus, but in the script it's spelled like this. Because like that's some people's exclamation. They're like, "Oh, bejesus." But it's like a joke. In fact, I didn't even get that joke in the movie. I thought he was just saying "be Jesus." All right, well, back to Larry King. Be Larry King.
Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. You're thinking more like stickball candy stores.
How old are you?
Well, I want you to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the trial of the bee century.
I hate it when they just put B in front of the word. It's like, if you're gonna make it a pun, make it a pun. Don't just put B in front of the word. Like, what does that do? That doesn't make it funny. He's like, certain to be the trial of the bee century. What does that add to the line? It doesn't make it funnier. Just say it's certain to be the trial of the century. I don't fucking get it, dude.
Thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world, too.
It's a common name. Next week on Be Larry King.
No, I mean, he looks like you, and he has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him.
Next week on Be Larry King.
Old guy glasses, there's quotes along the bottom from the guests you're watching, even though you just heard them.
Bear next week. They're scary, they're hairy, and they're here live.
Always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, very Jewish.
Oh, so Jewish is different from B-ish. And also, like, what is... They just explained the joke. Like, the joke was that B. Larry King is just Larry King. And they made sure to explain it. Like, hey, guys, this is a spoof of Larry King, in case you didn't know. Great, thank you. Nighttime at Vanessa's flower shop. Law books and legal forms are piled up. Oh, here we go. Ken's back.
Look, in tennis, you attack the point of weakness.
But if it was my grandmother, Ken, she's 81.
Ah, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not gonna take advantage of that.
Quietly, please. Actual work going on here.
Is that the same bee?
The same bee. What, he thinks she's cheating on him with multiple bees.
Yes, it is. I'm helping him sue the human race.
What? The only relatable part of the movie. Isn't that the scene where the meme picture comes from? It's just Ken staring at her like she's fucking insane. Okay. Alright. Barry enters room, sees Ken.
Oh, hello.
Hello, bee.
This is Ken. Yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size 10.5. Vibram Soul, I believe.
Why does he talk again, hon?
Listen, you better go because we're really busy working.
But it's our yogurt night.
Vanessa pushes him out the door.
Oh, bye-bye.
Ken from outside the now closed door.
Why is yogurt night so difficult?
Oh, you poor thing. You two have been at this for hours.
Oh, Adam's there too. Oh, okay. Alright.
Yes, and Adam here's been a huge help.
Adam is asleep inside an empty Cinnabon box covered in frosting and muttering in his sleep about it. I mean, don't act like you wouldn't be insane as well. You think she wouldn't be insane. I do think she's insane. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's like the most relatable character in the movie. And he's like also insane. Alright, anyway. Vanessa, referring to the coffee.
How many sugars? Just one. I try not to use the competition.
What? The competition? Sugar? Don't use the competition sugar? Wait, what? I'm confused. What competition? Who is he talking about? What is the joke referring to? I'm so confused. And they portray him as evil. Yeah. Yeah. The only evil thing he does is being having a normal reaction to a bee, you know.
Oh, so why are you helping me anyway? Bees have good quality.
Oh, sorry. Apparently I'm allergic to bees. Oh my god.
Bees have good qualities.
Barry, speaking in Italian for some reason.
Sì, certo.
It literally says speaking in Italian for some reason. So not even the Moviepedia knows what's going on here.
And it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why, instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now.
Yeah, those are great. If you're 3.
And artificial flowers. Oh, those just get me psychotic. Yeah, me too. They bent stingers. The pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake plastic things. There's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Yeah, maybe this could make up for it a little bit.
These are like nothing conversations. Be less you. Get it? Cause thank you, Rose. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Are you doing alright? The fuck is Barry saying? He's ranting about plastic flowers or something.
You know, Barry, this lawsuit is a pretty big deal. I guess. Are you sure you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, "Honey, I'm home," without paying a royalty.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Outside the courthouse, a reporter begins her segment talking to the camera.
Sarah, it's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan, where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Thank you, Rad. I need that more than ever now.
Because for the first time in history, we're going to hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak.
Inside, Barry, Vanessa, and Adam sit at a table. Why would the court even take this fucking seriously, like, at all? Like, they wouldn't even set up the court appointment. They would just ignore the fucking lawsuit file.
What have we gotten into here, Barry? I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? I can't believe how many humans don't have to be at work during the day. Hey, you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers?
Ha ha ha. I'm surviving. I'm very amused listening to this. I didn't realize how much I remembered from the movie until I figured out I could picture every single scene. How's you and Little Orange Bee? Little Orange Bee... I don't know, kind of ignored me today, honestly. He was, pretty much laying on top of the couch a lot. My mom came home, and he was, she picked him up, and he was trying to cuddle with her. But every time, like, he's cuddling with her, and I enter the room, he stops and tries to leave. Like, he's like, no, I wasn't cuddling. I wasn't cuddling with her. It's really funny. It should have ended with Barry getting arrested for contempt of court for not wearing pants, right? Well, also, I mean, no, you know what? We'll get to it when we get to it. Okay. Okay, back outside the courthouse, a policeman announces through a megaphone. Oh, God, I'm losing my ability to read.
Folks, everybody needs to stay behind the
Folks, everyone needs to stay behind the barricade.
And a very expensive car drives up with a license plate saying ALIBUY. Alibi? Oh, alibi. And the initials LTM on the hood ornament. The lawyer gets out, sees a bug, and steps on it. Inside, Barry shudders. Okay, so if they're gonna consider, like, bug lives the same as human lives, then he just committed murder.
What's the matter? I don't know, I just gotta chill.
Okay. Oh, here's the lawyer.
Well, if it isn't the B team.
Waves a honey packet he picked up from the saucer holding his drink.
Any of you boys work on this?
He chuckles. And here the bailiff. All rise, the Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding. Was that really his name in the movie? Judge Bumbleton? Oh my God.
All right, case number 4475, the Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 major food companies collectively. A privilege. Mr. Benson, you're representing all bees of the world? Inside and outside the courtroom, everyone leans forward, waiting to hear what he will say. Then he just goes, bzz, 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 bzz.
I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
Funny.
And Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please.
Okay, here we go. Leighton clears throat and speaks in a very heavy and exaggerated southern drawl. That's just what the character sounds like. But I'll try.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God would put before us. If we were to live in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. Maybe I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee, how do we know this ain't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids.
What the fuck is this movie? Then the judge says, Mr. Benson?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. And as a bee, honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take whatever they want from us because we're the little guys. And I'm hoping is that after all this is over, what I'm hoping for is that after all this is over, you'll see how by taking our honey, you're not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are.
Vanessa smiles, getting wet in her pants, and silently claps, and the bees in the courtroom are moved by his words. Back at their house, Barry's parents are watching on TV.
Oh, I wish he would dress like that all the time. So nice.
That's it. Just the mom had one line. And the judge is like, call your first witness. Barry has a witness.
So, Mr. Klaus Vanderhayden of Honey Farms, pretty big company you have there.
I suppose so.
And I see your own honey. You also own Honey Burton and Honron.
Yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms.
Beekeeper? I find that to be a very disturbing term, I have to say. I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you?
No.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No.
No, because you don't free bees, you keep bees. Not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey.
Well, they're very lovable creatures. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, you mean like this?
Vanessa and a man enter, guiding a giant grizzly bear, restrained by a collar with chains attached to both sides. They bring him in front of Vanderhayden. The bear lunges at him and roars, because this is definitely legal.
Bringing the giant-ass bear to the courtroom. Okay. Bears kill bees. How would you like this big hairy head crashing through your living room? Biting into your couch, spitting out your throw pillows.
Throw pillows.
It's like, roar, roar.
Barry roars, and then the bear roars.
Okay, that's enough. Take him away.
Vincent stops roaring. Who's Vincent? What? Vincent stops roaring. Who the fuck is Vincent? Is it the bear? Is the bear's name Vincent? In the script, he's just labeled as Bear. Alright, Vincent the bear, I guess. Stop roaring. He and the man depart without incident, leaving Vanderhayden trembling, with the judge glaring at him, and Leighton angrily growling himself. Later, Barry questions another witness.
So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me. I have to say, where have I heard it before?
Okay, so in case you don't know, he's basically interrogating an artist, a real artist named Sting. I don't know how Sting sounds, actually. I don't know that. I was with a band called The Police.
But you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you?
No, I haven't.
That's like freaking criticizing, like, the Eagles for not being real Eagles. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what?
No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance about stage name.
Oh, please.
Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner?
The jury gasps because, you know, a guy can't have a normal name. Leighton to his assistants.
That's not his real name, you idiots!
Later on, Barry is questioning another witness. Oh my god. See, the thing about these, like, pop culture references is that, like, the most of the comedy comes from the actual reference. Like, if you didn't know who Larry King was, or Sting was, or Ray Liotta, then none of this would be fucking funny to you. Like, you wouldn't get it. Like, they're like, oh, his name's Sting. Sting is a bee thing. Also, is he trying to copyright the word sting? Just because it's something bees do? Like, is he the fucking, what are they? What are their names? The dumb fucks who tried to copyright the word react. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that. You can't copyright a word. Gasp, he lied? What's next? You're gonna tell me the rock isn't a boulder? That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh, God, I can't remember the React guys' names, but I tried to copyright a fucking word. Alright. Anyway. Barry, reading from the base of the statue the witness is holding.
Mr. Leota, first may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005.
Thank you, thank you. He laughs maniacally. See, I don't even know anything about Ray Liotta.
I also see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner toil that's always ready to blow.
I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime?
Not yet it isn't, but is this what it's come to you for, Mr. Leota?
I can't even read this.
Exploiting tiny, helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir?
Watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. I could blow right now.
This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella.
See, I can work out from that sentence that I guess Ray Liotta was in Goodfellas. I've never seen Goodfellas. It's a very famous movie, but I've never seen it. But I'm assuming that's why he made that joke. But see, that joke wouldn't make sense if you didn't know what Goodfellas was. Then Ray Liotta, suddenly upset, he tries to smash Barry with his Emmy statue.
Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it, say it!
Yeah, no. I was thinking of the pizza brand. Is Goodfellas a pizza brand? I don't know.
Order in this courtroom. Order, I say! Mr. Leota, please sit down.
The reaction from the press is harsh. The headline of the New York Telegram has Sue B. The New York Post reads, Bees to humans, buzz off. The Daily Variety reports, studio dumps Leota project, slams door on unlawful entry 2. I guess that means he was in a movie called Unlawful Entry, I guess? That evening, in Vanessa's apartment...
Well, I just think that was awfully nice of that bear to pitch in like that.
Was he amenable?
Can the bear talk? The bees talk. If bees talk, how did... All bugs can talk. So how are they not like, what if the bear talked? What if all the animals talk? Is it just bees? Clearly not. He was talking to the mosquito. If mosquitoes can talk, don't they have a right to life? And instead, Barry was frickin' in a fantasy where Vanessa kills one, and they laugh about it? What the fuck? Makes no sense. I mean, I get it. It's a bee suing the human race, but, like, it's still just... Ugh. God, you have to have some level of, like, making sense before I can be like, okay, you know, okay, a bee talking, whatever, alright? Like, I don't care, right? Bee talking, it's a animated movie, right? But you're saying, like, they never talk to humans ever, and then there's, like, they can file lawsuits, and it's like, who thought of this? I say this all the time about this movie. Who thought a good idea about a movie, like, starring bees and stuff, like animated bees? Who thought, let's make it about what every kid wants to see, a lawsuit, make it a courtroom drama? Like, who in their right mind? Like, they started off the movie, like, okay, the bee guy, he finally goes into the outside world and he likes it. And then they devolve into a weird bee-human romance, and then it goes into a lawsuit. Like, I don't get it. Sorry, I had to throw that out. Anyway. They're in... Oh, he was thanking the bear. He was like, that was nice of the bear to pitch in like that, alright? I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. Are we doing everything right, you know, legally? I'm a florist. Right.
He raises his glass. Well, here's to a great team. Yeah, do they not have bee lawyers? Also, ad starting in about a minute. Do they not have bee lawyers? Wouldn't there be someone more qualified to do this than Barry? Someone who's, like, read a bee law book? They have bee everything else, so, like, why don't they have bee lawyers? Why isn't the frickin' queen stepping up? Why isn't the bee politician stepping in? Why is it this frickin' stupid Seinfeld motherfucker? Alright, anyway. To a great team! Both toast and Ken enters the apartment. Ken, very passive-aggressively. Well, hello. Oh, Ken. Hello. I didn't think you were coming.
No, I was just late. I tried to call, but the battery.
I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free.
Yeah. Ken, very sarcastically.
Oh, that was lucky.
Well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up.
Yeah, heat it up, sure, whatever.
Ken glares at Barry as Barry cuts his food.
So I hear you quite a tennis... Oh, that's Barry.
So I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself. I find the ball a little grabby.
Ken scowls.
That's where I usually sit. Right there.
Vanessa from the kitchen.
Ken,
Barry
was looking at your resume and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill.
Then Ken to Barry.
You think I don't see what you're doing?
And Barry's like,
Hey, look, I know how hard it is trying to find the right job. We certainly have that in common.
you know, Barry is really living the American dream. Instead of going out and making something of yourself, just sue somebody.
We certainly have that in common.
Do we?
No, ads, sorry, Rad. Oh, you can't see me or hear me. Alright.
Well, bees have 100% employment, of course, but we do jobs like taking the crud out.
That's just what I was thinking about doing.
Ken reaches for a knife, but pushes it off the table. He bends down to pick it up. Vanessa from the kitchen.
Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that's alright.
Would that not kill him? Anyway, Ken hits his head on the table as he straightens back up, then presses the apple cider bottle against his temple to soothe it.
I'm going to go drain the old stinger.
Yeah, you do that.
I can see you and hear you. I watch every second of it. So I guess bees pee, right? Do bees pee? Do bees pee? Do bees... No, not do peas. Do bees urinate? No, bees do not urinate. They only poop. Yes. So I guess he's a drain. So it's not right. It's not right. Anyway. They don't? No, I didn't think that insects really... A lot of them didn't pee. Except for maybe like ladybugs as a defense mechanism. Barry flies a couple loops in front of Ken as he heads to the bathroom, causing Ken to shake the bottle and get cider in his eyes. Barry grabs a small section of Variety magazine as he goes. Ken slaps his head, accidentally hitting his bruise.
Oh, look at that.
Tears off a small corner of Variety magazine as he goes in. As Barry finishes up and washes his hands, Ken enters carrying a large magazine. My life is a lie. I know. No BP, sorry.
You know, I've just about had it with your little mind games.
What's that?
Italian Vogue.
He curls the magazine tight.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages.
It's a lot of ads. Right as I look over, it says ad break has ended. Was it a lot of ads, guys?
Remember what Van said? Why is your life any more valuable than mine?
That's funny. I just can't seem to recall that.
He whacks Barry with the magazine. He misses and knocks everything off the vanity. He grabs a can of air freshener.
I think something stinks in here.
He sprays at Barry. And Barry's like,
I love the smell of flowers.
even though it was pure chemicals, so it would not, you know.
Yeah, how do you like the smell of flames?
He lights the stream.
Not as much.
Barry screams. Barry flies in a circle. Ken, trying to stay with him, spins in place. There are flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips on the Italian Vogue, falls backward into the shower, pulling down the shower curtain. The can hits him in the head, followed by the shower curtain rod and the rubber duck. Where the fuck was the rubber duck that I fell on him? Ken reaches back, grabs the handheld shower head. He whips around looking for Barry. There's a water bug near the drain. And then the water bug says,
Water bug not taking sides.
I don't remember that. There was a water bug? He's like, I'm not taking sides? Would Ken not just squish that guy too? Barry is on the toilet tank. He comes out from behind a shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick cap as a helmet.
Ken, look at me. I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic.
Why would he reveal his position? Ken is turning the hand shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal, okay? That's a good joke. There's a lethal option on the shower head.
I've got issues.
Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him into the toilet. The items from the vanity, emery board, lipstick, eye curler, etc., are on the toilet seat. Ken looks down at Barry.
Well, a royal flush.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
Ken flushes the toilet handle. Barry screams and starts circling the drain. He reaches out and grabs the emery board and starts riding it like a surfboard. Barry steers the wave out of the toilet bowl and splashes Ken in the face.
Surf's up, dude.
Ah, poo water.
Funny.
Woohoo!
Barry lands on the toilet seat.
That bowl is gnarly.
Except for those dirty yellow rings.
Gross. Ken picks up the toilet brush and prepares to swing it.
Now that's comedy.
Right? Ken picks up the toilet brush and prepares to swing down on Barry. Vanessa bursts through the door and interrupts.
Kenneth, what are you doing?
You know what? I don't even like honey. I don't eat it.
We need to talk. He's just a little bee, and he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time.
Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life?
See, he is like the most normal person.
No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them.
Fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster.
Goodbye, Ken.
Sorry. Need my Pepsi. Okay. Ken exits, then re-enters the frame.
And for your information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by man.
And then Vanessa says,
I'm sorry about all that.
and then Ken re-enters again,
I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it.
leaves for the last time.
I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well.
That's one way to describe someone trying to murder you. Imagine getting cucked by a bee. Dude, I think I'd just give up on my love life after that. If someone be willing to go with a bee instead of me, I would be like, I don't think there's anyone out there for me. They all want bees instead. Alright, anyway.
Are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Oh, I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas.
Back in the courtroom. My favorite.
We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand.
Now that's a good idea. Oh, this is Adam. Now that's a good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the very best lawyers. Yeah. Okay. And then Leighton's assistant is saying to him, Leighton, you've got to weave some magic with this jury or it's gonna be all over.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Gamble. The only thing I have to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. You got the tweezers?
Are you allergic?
Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B., I'll ask you what I think about what we'd all like to know. What is exactly your relationship to that woman?
Points to Vanessa. This is, you know what? I'm on his side now. We're friends. Good friends. Yes.
How good?
What?
Do you live together?
Wait a minute. This isn't about.
Are you her little bed bug?
I forgot he said that. Oh my fucking god, dude. This is fucking crazy. This is like an Adult Swim sketch. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. Hey, that's not the kind of...
I've seen a bee documentary or two. Now, from what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children in the hive?
Yeah, but wait, so wait.
So those aren't even your real parents.
And then his dad's like, oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so they're not his parents? How do they get parents then? Do they just get adopted after the queen spits one out of her veg or bee veg? Or BV? How does this work? Then Adam, getting increasingly angry, he's like, hold me back. Vanessa grabs Adam.
You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson?
What is happening? Then Adam's like, he's denouncing bees.
And don't y'all date your cousins?
Objection!
I'm gonna pincushion this guy.
Adam escapes Vanessa's grip. Why is it making Adam the angriest out of all of them? There's like bees all over the room, right? Like, why is Adam the one to lose his cool? He seems to be the one with his head screwed on better than anyone else. Anyway. Adam escapes Vanessa's grasp and flies at Leighton. Leighton and Gamma wink to each other, and Barry's like, Adam, don't, it's what he wants. Adam sinks his stinger into Leighton's ample rear, then falls to the floor. Again, actual audio description from Netflix. Nice. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I'm hit. Oh, lordy, I'm hit.
The judge is like,
Order, please. The venom's coursing through my veins. Mr. Montgomery, I've been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see, you can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Sting is the only thing they know. It's their way.
And Barry holds Adam. Adam, stay with me. It's like, I can't feel my legs. The bailiff is like, take it easy.
Oh, what angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks?
Oh, God.
Please, I will have order in this court. Order, please.
Later in a hospital bed, we see Adam recovering. A TV is on with the reporter saying, the case of honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal team stung Leighton T. Montgomery. Now here's Dawn with the 5-day. A nurse leads Barry, who is carrying a flower, to the room. He's like, thank you, to the nurse, I guess. We see Adam in the bed with an intravenous line hooked up to an IV bag of honey. So, do they bleed honey, too? Would it not just be a bag of bee blood? I don't know. Hey, buddy. Hey. Is there much pain? Yeah. Taps the medical button. I, blew the whole case, didn't I? Oh, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you're alive. You could have died. In fact, I don't understand how he's not dead. I'd be better off dead. Look at me. He reveals a plastic sword sandwich pick in place of his stinger. They got it from the cafeteria. They got it from downstairs in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's still a little celery on it. Anyway. What was that like to sting someone? I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. What the fuck? You know, that is what murdering someone would be, you know? It would be all adrenaline and then all of a sudden ecstasy. And Barry, awkwardly, all right. You think that was all a trap? Of course. I'm sorry, I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us, we're just a couple of bugs in this world. What do you think the humans will do to us if they win? I don't know. I hear they put the roaches in motels. That doesn't sound so bad. That got a chuckle out of me. Adam, they check in, but they don't check out! Oh my. Smoke wafts in and Adam begins coughing. Say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. Bees don't smoke. Why? Because there's smoke. Why would he even ask? Right, bees don't smoke. Has a realization. Bees don't smoke, but some bees are smoking. Adam, that's it. That's our case. It is? It's not over? No, get up, get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. You get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. He took pictures of the apiary boxes and the bee guys using the smokers. And he didn't think to use that in the case until just now? Back at court, Adam holds an origami boat. And then Adam says, and assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. Everyone in the courtroom has folded their own origami boat. That's how he's stalling origami.
And then the judge is like, Mr. Flamin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's the rest of your team?
Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. You know, bees are trained to fly kind of haphazardly, and as a result, quite often we don't make very good time. I actually once heard a pretty funny story about a bee. And then Leighton, rolling forward in a giant baby walker with a neck brace on.
Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken enough of this court's valuable time? How much longer are we going to allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients, who have all run perfectly legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case.
The judge is like, Mr. Flamin, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. But you can't. We have a terrific case.
Where's your proof? Where's the evidence? Show me the smoking gun.
Then Barry, bursting through the courtroom doors. Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here's your smoking gun. Vanessa enters, presenting a bee smoker.
What is that?
It's a bee smoker.
Then Leighton is...
What, this? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee.
Leighton waves the bee smoker around, and the gases pour out towards the bees in the gallery, causing all of them to collapse. He just committed mass murder in the courtroom. Members of the jury, look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked smoking or non. Is this what nature intended for us? To be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines in man-made wooden slat work camps? Living out our lives as honey slaves to the... I can't believe they said this. As honey slaves to the white man. A black lawyer moves away from his white partners. I can't believe they said that. Honey slaves to the white man. They're equating bees. Bee apiary boxes to fucking slavery. And then the black lawyer moving away from his white partners. That was also funny to me. Probably not for the right reason, though. I was laughing at how fucking absurd that is. Never expected this guy. Oh, and then wait, the guy's assistant is like, "What are we gonna do?" And Leighton's like, "He's playing the species card."
for kids. This is supposed to be for kids. Again, this is an Adult Swim sketch. I don't remember this happening in the Bee movie. I do remember it, but I still can't believe it, dude. Wow. I mean, we learned in the beginning that the bees were actually pretty racist, so. Alright. Barry is like, ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees! Everyone in the courtroom starts chanting, free the bees! Free the bees! It's actually free these bees, so that it rhymes, but whatever. And then the judge is just, court finds in favor of the bees. Wow, that's it, huh? Vanessa, we won! Yeah, I knew you could do it! High five! Oh, sorry! Oh, she high fives him and smacks him to the ground. I'm okay. Vanessa, do you know what this means? All the honey is finally going to belong to the bees. Now we won't have to work so hard all the time.
This is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature. Benson, you'll regret this.
Reporters crowd Barry. Oh, sorry, I lost my place for a sec. Sorry, zoned out because of the fucking Bee movie. Barry, how much honey do you think is out there? Alright, one at a time. Barry, who are you wearing? They ask that? And then he's like, my sweater is Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. Okay. And Adam says to Vanessa, what if Montgomery's right? What do you mean? We've been living the bee way a long time, 27 million years. Later, during a montage, reporter number 3. Congratulations on your victory. What are you going to demand as a settlement? Wait, settlement? That's not how court cases work. A settlement... That's not... No, they lost the case. A settlement is so that you don't have to go to court. Alright. First, we're going to demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. Work camps? Are they going to compare them to Nazis now? I'm just waiting for that. Then we want back the honey that was all ours to begin with, every last drop. We demand an end to the glorification of the bear as anything more than a filthy, smelly, big-headed, bad-breath stink machine. Wait, so he thanks the bear for helping them in the case, and then he freaking, like, chastises the entire race of bears? What the fuck, dude? I believe we're all aware of what they do in the woods. Okay, this is another part. There are parts of this movie that did make me laugh. But, like, again, I feel like in unintended ways. There's a sniper aims at Winnie the Pooh holding a pot of honey. And then Barry's like, wait for my signal. Take him out. A tranquilizer dart hits the bear. And then the ATFH agent? I don't know what that means. He'll have nausea for a few hours, then he'll be fine. And we'll no longer tolerate B-negative nicknames, as the agents arrest Sting. But it's just a prance about stage name. Unnecessary inclusion of honey in bogus health products and la-di-da human tea-time snack garnishments. Agents arrest an old woman drinking tea, pinning her down. And... There's an editor's note on this page for this next line to remind us that this came out in 2007, alright? This was before things happened, okay? Agents arrest an old woman drinking tea, pinning her down, and the old woman says, I can't breathe. Oh my god. You can't blame them for that one, okay? That was before things happened, okay? So at least that one was an accident, okay? All the other stuff, they have no right to bring in, the freaking comparing bees to slavery, alright? But that, okay. Barry's also racist against bears? He is. Straight up. Alright, anyway. We're never gonna get through this if I can't believe I looked up, like, how long it would take normal people, not me, to read the B-movie script. And a lot of them were like an hour, hour and a half. And we're like, what, 2.5 hours in now? Maybe a little less than that. It's because I keep interjecting. How much do we got left? Quite a lot. Alright, a helicopter lowers a large drum of honey onto a scaffold. Bring it in, boys! ATF agents hook up the honey drum to Barry's hive and start pumping the honey in. Inside, the honey vat quickly overflows. And Honey Inspector 1, Mr. Buswell, we just passed 3 cups and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Honey Inspector 2 is, shut down? We've never shut down. Mr. Buswell going to a mic. Shut down honey production. Stop making honey. 2 bees go to a control panel and insert keys. Turn your key, sir. They obey and the factory machines come to a halt. B1, what do we do now? Everybody looks around blankly. And the other one's like, cannonball, woo! Dives into honey. The general into his mic. We're shutting down honey production. Mission abort. Jackson the pollen jock. Oh, he's coming back. Aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base. Because we constantly stopped to comment about this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll focus more on the. If it really bothers you, I'll focus more on this crazy, serious plot. Back at the hive, all the bees are lounging around, sunning themselves. No, don't. It's funny to. Okay, all right. The factory is deserted. Cut to outside, flowers in the park wither away. Time lapse shows the grass, flowers, and trees in the park turn gray and dead. At her shop, Vanessa scrawls "No more flowers" on a sign on the door. She doesn't just. In case you weren't aware, they assume the audience is so stupid. Like, they show you, like, flowers and trees dying in the park, and then Vanessa the florist, she can't just write closed or, like, shutting down on the thing, and then you'd be like, oh, well, she's a florist, obviously. No, she actually spells it out for you, no more flowers. We got about how either shit or outdated the jokes are. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of that. Back at the factory, Barry runs up a flight of stairs to an office suite where Adam is packing up a box of belongings.
Adam, you wouldn't believe how much honey was out there.
Oh yeah?
What's going around here? Where is everybody? Are they out celebrating?
No, they're just home. They don't know what to do. They're laying out, they're sleeping in. Heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to San Antonio with a cricket. Oh, he's going to get laid.
At least we got our honey back.
Yeah, but sometimes I think, so what if humans liked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. This was my new desk. This was my new job. I wanted to do it really well. And now I can't. So, they saying that maybe slavery was good. Adam places the box in a storage area, then leaves. Barry, now alone, looks around the desolate factory. Later, he visits Vanessa.
I don't understand why they're not happy. We have so much now. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. You don't have any idea what's going on, do you? What did you want to show me? This!
She brings him to her dying rooftop garden.
What happened here? That is not the half of it.
She points him toward the park full of dying plants and trees. Wait, he lives in the park. And he had to come out to see her, so would he not have seen all the dying plants and trees already? Oh god, this movie doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, oh my, they're all wilting. Doesn't look very good, does it? No. And whose fault do you think that is? You know, I'm going to guess bees. Bees? Specifically bees.
You helped him win the case! Why are you like, man, whose fault is it now? Guess you shouldn't have done that. You helped him! The fuck are you? You have no right to judge. This is on you too, bitch, alright? Ugh. So, getting angry now.
I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all these other things. And not just flowers, fruits, vegetables, they all need bees. Well, that's our whole SAT test right there.
Ha.
So you take away the produce, that affects the entire animal kingdom. And then, of course, the human species.
Vanessa clears her throat.
Oh, so if there's no more pollination, it could all just go south here, couldn't it?
You know, we don't have to remember that bees are not the only pollinators in nature, or that even without pollination, you know, we wouldn't... Yeah, without bees, we would just rot away, you know, so...
I know this is also partly my fault.
Oh, now you say it! Oh, now you have no right to give him shit. You did this. Both of them sigh. And then Barry says, I do remember this part, but it's kind of funny saying it out loud.
How about a suicide pact? How would we do it? I'll sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice. Right.
Not necessarily. His buddy Adam was fine. Also, how would you kill her by stinging her? You'd have to... What spot would you sting her in that would kill her? No, honest question. Like, where would you have to... Even, like, in the eye or something, unless you let her bleed out.
Listen, Barry, sorry, but I gotta get going.
Barry, to himself.
I had to open my mouth and talk.
Barry notices Vanessa has left.
Vanessa?
Barry flies down and sees Vanessa getting into a cab.
Vanessa, why are you leaving? Where are you going? To the final Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena. They moved it up to this weekend because all the flowers are dying. This is the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant it to turn out like this. I know, me neither.
So you didn't tell him this ahead of time? You're like fuck buddies now, and you didn't tell him you were leaving for a while? Sorry. My Pepsi's keeping me alive here. The taxi drives away.
Tournament of Roses? Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses! Vanessa!
Barry flies off and catches up to the taxi. He knocks on the window.
Barry! Roses are flowers! Yes, they are! Flowers, bees, pollen! I know, that's why this is the last parade! Maybe not. Could you ask him to slow down?
Vanessa to the taxi driver.
Could you slow down?
The taxi stops and Barry flies in, falling into the change box.
Barry! Okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster and it's all my fault. Yes, it kind of is.
Shut up! Shut up, I hate you.
Right. I've ruined the planet. I want to help you with your flower shop. Instead, I've made it worse. Actually, it's completely closed down. I thought maybe you were remodeling. Nonetheless, I have another idea, and it's greater than all my previous great ideas combined. I don't want to hear it. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. They have the roses have the pollen. I know every bee, plant, and flower bud in this park. All we gotta do is get what they've got back here with what we've got. Bees, park, pollen, flowers, repollination across the nation.
Why don't you just start in California? The roses are already in Pasadena. Why don't you just start there? You're going there to get them anyway. Start pollinating there. What the fuck are you on? Barry, later in California.
Alright, Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, floats, and cotton candy. Security will be tight. I have an idea.
Vanessa, in an inspector trench coat, flashing a badge to a guard.
Vanessa Bloom, FTD, official floral business. Oh, it's real.
Sorry, ma'am. That's a nice brooch, by the way, pointing to a suspiciously bee-shaped pin on her coat.
Thank you, it was a gift.
Oh, okay, I guess he let her in. Right.
Then once we're inside, we just pick the right float.
Vanessa, excitedly.
How about the princess and the pea? Yeah, I could be the princess and... Yeah, I think you could be the pea. I got it.
What was the goal of the Princess and the Pea, by the way? I forget what the goal of the original story was. That the princess could still feel the pea. So they just want an excuse to get in bed together, is what I'm getting from this story. Okay. And Barry flies up, dressed as a pea. He's like, sorry, I'm late. Where should I sit? And the float princess is like, what are you? I believe I'm the pea.
The pea? It's supposed to be under the mattress.
Not in this fairy tale, sweetheart.
And the princess said, I'm gonna go talk to the marshal.
You do that, the whole parade is a fiasco. Vanessa moves the 15-foot ladder away as the princess was about to step on it. She plummets to the ground and lands out of frame. Vanessa takes her place as float princess. She just murdered someone. I guess we're just gonna move past that. Let's see what this baby will do. He hot wires the engine. I'm sorry, what? Barry, let's see what this baby will do. He hot wires the engine. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Keep going. Float official. Hey, what are you doing? Then all we do is blend in with traffic without arousing suspicion. They speed away and weave through traffic recklessly. That's the joke, in case you didn't get it. And once we're at the airport, there's no stopping us.
Stop, security. Did you and your insect pack your own float?
Yes?
Has this float been in your possession the entire time?
Yes?
Would you remove your shoes and everything in your pockets? Can you remove your stinger, sir?
That's part of me.
I know, just having some fun. Enjoy your flight!
Wow. Be like, hey, sir, can you remove your shoes? Everything in your pockets? Can you remove your dick, sir? It's like, what? I need you to remove your dick and put it on the table. No, that's a part of me. I know, just having fun. Okay, you kids run along now. The float is all rolled up into a tube and loaded into the plane as luggage. Remove your foreskin accurate. See, you get what I'm going for. So the float... I got confused when I saw the movie for the first time because they don't show the flight to Pasadena. They only show the flight from Pasadena back to... they're in New York, right? I think. So it's... And the float is just like a drape of flowers, so that's why they can like roll it up. So it's confusing, but there's... Yeah, alright. Also, those flowers are like picked. And have probably been picked for a while, so like... Would they still... I don't know how flowers work, I don't fucking know. Anyway. Then if we're lucky, we'll have just enough pollen to do the job. On the plane, Barry uses a laptop, makes a graph by pushing random buttons. The screen says, repollination possible. Oh well, random button says so. Can you believe how lucky we are? We have just enough pollen to do the job. Do what job? Pollinate what? The park? The one park? When you've ruined the planet, according to you? I think this is gonna work, Vanessa. It's gotta work. Captain, over the intercom. Attention passengers, this is Captain Scott. I'm afraid we've hit a bit of bad weather in the New York area, and looks like we're going to experience a couple hours delay. Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. Oh, so I am right. What the fuck? And Barry's like, I've got to get up there and talk to these guys. What do you mean, talk to them? They can't affect the weather, you dipshit. Or you're gonna talk to them and be like, hey, can you go a little faster into that thunderstorm? We're kind of in a hurry here. What did he expect to say? Like, what? I don't get it. She's like, be careful. Like, Barry knocking on the cabin door. Just fly better. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna give him tips because he can fly. Hey, can I get some help with this Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order the talking inflatable nose and ear hair trimmer. God, you're so funny, Jerry. The flight attendant opens the door, and Barry sneaks past by blending in with a black and yellow striped caution sign. And Barry says, excuse me, Captain, I'm in a real situation here. And apparently the captain is Scott, and his co-pilot is Hal. That's what their names are. He's like, well, what did you say, Hal? I didn't say anything. Ah, B! No, don't freak out. There's a chance my entire species... The pilot grabs a handheld vacuum cleaner, turns it on, and lunges it at Barry around the head of his co-pilot. What are you doing? The vacuum sucks up the co-pilot's toupee, jamming it. Uh-oh. Barry landing on the co-pilot's head. Wait a minute, I'm an attorney! Not licensed, you're not. That was me. I said that. I was in the movie. That was me. Who's an attorney?
Don't move.
The pilot swings and hits the co-pilot in the head, knocking him unconscious. His head falls on a button, deploying a life raft that inflates rapidly into the captain, knocking him out too. Oh, Barry. He's saying that to himself, apparently. Cut back to the cabin where Vanessa is still using the laptop. Barry on the intercom. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Would a Miss Vanessa Bloom in 24B please report to the cockpit? And please hurry! Vanessa heads over to the cockpit and sees an unconscious pilot and co-pilot. What happened to the raft? The inflatable raft that was there? Did he use his bee stinger to sting the raft and deflate it? What happened here? I tried to talk to them, but then there was a dustbuster, a toupee, a life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in a boat, and they're both unconscious. It's such a weird excuse to get the pilot and co-pilot knocked out. Like, they said they're gonna head into some heavy weather and it'll be a few hours delay. And he goes up to talk to them about it, and that's what gets them knocked out. Like, such a weird excuse for him to do that just so they can have a plane, she's gotta take over the plane scene. Is that another bee joke? No, no one's flying the plane. This is JFK Control Tower, Flight 356. What's your status? This is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. Where's the pilot? He's unconscious, and so is the co-pilot. Not good. Is there anyone on board who has flight experience? As a matter of fact, there is. Shut up, dude. Who's that? Barry Benson. From the Honey Trial. Oh, great. Why? Wait, so these guys, they hear it's a bee, and then they're like, oh, okay. Whatever. But the pilot, they didn't hear about the bee trial? They didn't know that bees are, like, regular guys now? That they could just talk to? They see a bee, and they're like, oh my god, kill it! Even though that doesn't make any sense. Vanessa, there's nothing more. This is nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. I can't fly a plane. Why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Yes. How hard could it be? Get it? Because John Travolta. Wait a minute, Barry. We're headed into some lightning. At Barry's house, Adam stuffs his face with whipped cream. Okay. A TV plays in the background when a sudden news report comes in. Oh, here we go.
This is Bob Bumble. We have some late-breaking news from JFK Airport, where a very suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh off his stunning legal victory.
Adam, mouthful of whipped cream.
That's Barry. Is now attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated flight crew.
Adam and Barry's family. Flowers? I like how that's their exclamation. Not that there's a plane crashing with an incapacitated flight crew. They're like, flowers? Alright. Wow, this guy has a whole title in the script. Air Traffic Control Man Mr. Ditchwater.
Well, we have an electrical storm in the area and 2 individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience.
And then, a reporter bee. Just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane.
I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already?
But isn't he your only hope right now?
Come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. Their wings are too small. Their bodies are too big.
Barry over the radio. Hey, hold on a second. Haven't we heard this a million times? Surface area of the wings and body mass doesn't make sense. Reporter B's like, get this on the air. And cameraman B, you got it. Control room B, so many other B's. Stand by, we're going live. Mr. Ditchwater, the way we work might be a mystery to you, because making honey takes a lot of bees doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realized. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back to doing what we do best, working together. Plane crashes. Alright. That's why I want to get bees back to doing what we do best, working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow. Black and yellow. All the bees in the hive. Hello.
Barry guides Vanessa to fly the plane according to his movements. Left, right, down, hover. Hover? Forget hover. You know what? This isn't so hard. Beep, 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 beep. She pretends beeps the steering column. Suddenly, lightning strikes the plane, frying the controls. Do you know the odds of lightning striking a plane? Barry, what happened? Wait a minute, I think we were on autopilot that whole time. That may have been helping me, and now we're not. Vanessa, pouting. Well, it turns out I cannot fly a plane. Good one. Back at the hive, General Lou assembles the squadrons of pollen jocks.
All of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move it out.
Back on the plane. Our only chance is if I do what I would do, and you copy me with the wings of the plane. You don't have to yell. I've been yelling his voice this whole time, because that's the only, like, Jerry Seinfeld-esque thing I can do. I'm not yelling. We happen to be in a lot of trouble here. It's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. It's not a tone. I'm panicking. I don't think I can do this. Vanessa, pull yourself together. Listen to me. You have got to snap out of it. Barry slaps Vanessa. Vanessa, guess. You snap out of it. Vanessa slaps Barry, which should have killed him. That's what it says. And they keep snapping each other. You snap out of it. You snap out of it. You snap out of it. This is a great relationship, by the way. I'm so glad they're not glorifying an abusive relationship like this. The two continue to slap each other instead of fly the plane, and the plane starts dipping. The bee squadrons emerge from the clouds and get on the underside of the plane, supporting its weight on their shoulders. Because that's possible. Oh, they're back to it. You step out of it! You step out of it! Oh, hold it! Why? Come on, it's my turn! Red flag for sure. Oh my god. Don't tell me you're falling for Barry B. Benson now. How's the plane fly? Oh, how's the plane flying? I don't know. Barry's antenna starts ringing. Hello?
Hey, Benson, got any flowers for a happy occasion in there?
The pollen jocks. They do get behind a fellow. Black and yellow. I didn't mean like that. Alright, I'll believe you. I guess. Wink. I can't wink. But if I could, I would be winking. You know.
Hello, alright, you two. What do you say we drop this tin can on the blacktop?
What blacktop? Where? I can't see anything. Can you? No, it's nothing. It's all cloudy.
Come on, you gotta think bee, Barry.
Down on the tarmac, Adam leads a large group of bees in chanting, Thinking Bee, and performing synchronized arm movements. Thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee. Thinking bee. You guys get that? Alright. Wait a minute, I think I'm feeling something. What? I don't know, but it's strong and it's pulling me. Like a 27-million-year-old instinct. Break the nose of the plane down. Okay, wait, so now he just has the force? Okay. Oh, wait, here we go. All the bees. Guys, get ready for this. Thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee. Alright. Then go back to our boy, Mr. Ditchwater.
What in the world is on the tarmac? Get some lights on that.
Floodlights point to reveal the bees have assembled into a pattern of a giant, pulsing black and yellow flower on the tarmac. Vanessa, aim for the flower. Okay. Cut the engines. Cut the engines? We're going in on bee powder. Bee powder. Ready, boys?
Affirmative.
Good, good. Easy now. That's it. Land on that flower. Ready, boys? Give me a full reverse. First off, how does she know how to turn off the engine? Second off, yes, bees are lifting a plane. So, you know.
Spin it around.
The plane hovers around a parked plane that has a flower logo. Not that flower, the other flower. Which flower? That flower. I'm aiming at the flower. Editor's note. Wait a minute, didn't they cut the engines? How is Vanessa steering anything? Oh, now you're gonna interject, Mr. Editor. Now you're gonna interject. Okay, whatever. That's a fat guy in a flowered shirt. I meant the giant black and yellow flower pulsating made of millions of bees. Wow.
Now they're body shaming. Again. Pull forward. Nose down. Bring your tail up. Rotate around it. My throat is killing me now. We're almost done, though. This is insane, Barry. This is the only way I know how to fly. Am I cuckoo cachoo, or is this flying like an insect-like pattern? Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid of it. Smell it. Full reverse. Easy. Just drop it. This is... I know, like, you have no visuals, but his plane instructions, without even seeing what's happening, is just so awkward. Easy. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman! Don't have to shout. The plane lands safely in the middle of the flower pattern as the bees disperse. Countless flowers empty out of the cargo hold in the cabin. The passengers glance around impatiently as they wait to be left off. Passengers like, come on already! That is kind of... You ever been on a plane and get off, like, everyone stands up? Including you! You stand up too! Don't you lie! You stand up too, even though that no one's getting off for, like, another few minutes. You, like, want to stand up just to stretch your legs. A bell chimes. They all sprung up to get their luggage. Vanessa descends an emergency slide. Barry, we did it! You taught me how to fly! Yes! No high five! Right! And Adam is like, Barry, it worked. Did you see the giant flower? What giant flower? Where? Of course I saw the giant... Of course I saw the flower! That was genius, man! Genius! That was a stupid question, though. Did you see the flower? No, I didn't. I just guessed where to land. Thank you. But we're not done yet. Barry flies up on top of the plane to address the massive throng of bees on the tarmac. Listen, everyone. This runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. Sure, why not? This means this is our last chance. We're the only ones who make honey, pollinate flowers, and dress like this. If we're going to survive as a species, this is our moment. So what do you say? Are we going to be bees or just Museum of Natural History keychains? And the bees are like, we're bees. And one guy's like, keychain. Then everyone follow me except keychain. See, that wasn't funny. Just me seeing it without visuals is more funny than how it is in the actual movie. Then there's a pollen jock like, hold on, Barry. Here, you've earned this. Places a pollen jock jacket on Barry, gives him a helmet, and the three pollen jocks cheer while Vanessa gives him a thumbs up. That's like her form of bedroom eyes for Barry. Yay! He's like, I'm a pollen jock, and it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are the sleeves. The pollen jocks toss Barry a nectar pack. Oh yeah. And then his mom's like, that's our Barry. Barry's dad nods proudly in agreement. The bees begin their task of collecting pollen as Sheryl Crow's Here Comes the Sun starts playing in the background. Yeah, I remember that. They have terrible music choices in this movie, by the way. It's like the most stereotypical song you could choose in any situation. Then the bees travel with their pollen to the city park. Barry breaks off from the pack and dusts the dying flowers outside of Vanessa's flower shop with pollen, instantly rejuvenating them to their former glory. Terrible? Maybe not the songs themselves are terrible. It's just a terrible music choice. Because it's just so typical. I don't think the songs themselves are terrible. I think it was a terrible idea. For what's... They're like, oh, there's the song about them being romantic. Do the Sugar Sugar song. There's a song about them pollinating flowers. To the Here Comes the Sun song. I don't know. You know? Anyway, Barry breaks off from the pack and dusts the dying flowers outside of Vanessa's flower shop with pollen, instantly rejuvenating them to their former glory. Editor's note, in case it wasn't obvious, that's not how that works in the slightest. In case you don't know. In the park, the pollen jocks begin pollinating the fields with a wake of pollen, restoring the plant life instantly. And there's a kid with a frisbee. Mom, the bees are back! Cut to inside the hive. Adam is putting on the finger-shaped Krellman headgear. If anybody needs to make a call, now's the time. I got a feeling we'll be working late tonight. The Hive Factory is once again buzzing with activity. Cut to the flower shop. The sign now reads Vanessa and Barry. Flowers, honey, legal advice. You should definitely not be giving that out. Vanessa's like, here's your charge. Have a great afternoon. Yes, can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It's be approved. Don't forget these. I don't know what she's handing. Behind a door in the shop labeled Insects at Law, Barry sits in an office listening to a cow's pleas. The cow's like, milk, cream, cheese. It's all me, and I don't see a nick. So other animals can speak. Milk, cream, cheese. It's all me. I don't see a nickel. Uh-huh. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. I had no idea. So he's gonna do the same thing for the cows, and it's gonna screw everyone over, just like he did it for the bees. And Vanessa's like, Barry, I'm sorry, have you got a moment? Barry to the cows like, would you excuse me? My mosquito associate here will be able to help you. Oh boy. Chris Rock impression. Sorry I'm late. He's a lawyer too? Ma'am, I'm already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. Good one. Good one. For a movie about lawsuits to insult lawyers. Vanessa to the customers. Have a great afternoon. Then to Barry. Barry, I got this huge tulip order for a wedding and I can't get them anywhere. He's like, no problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me. You're a lifesaver, Barry. Can I help? Who's next? Who's next? Barry's like, all right, scramble jocks. It's time to fly. Thank you, Barry. Ken walks by and sees the sign that says Vanessa and Barry, flowers, honey, legal advice, and becomes disgusted. Ah, that bee is living my life! And then Ken's friend is like, guiding Ken protectively. Let it go, Ken. When will this nightmare end? Let it all go. And Barry's like, beautiful, beautiful day to fly. Paul and Jock, sure is. Barry's like, between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. Fade to credits. Wow. Okay. That was... I did it. I did it. I fulfilled my end of the deal. And at perfect timing, too. It's almost exactly 3 hours in. So, guys, what did you think? What did you think of the Bee Movie? What did you think of Volt's rendition of the Bee Movie? Do you think you could be a bee? Do you think you could sue the entire human race? Do you think you could accuse... That's me clapping? I figured. What else would it be? Are you smacking me now? It's like Barry and Vanessa smack each other. Like a loving couple. Also, does that mean they're together now by the end? Because they have their flower shop together? I mean, they were like trying to imply getting together. I mean, I guess he's gone full bedbug mode, right? That's how the lawyer put it, so... That was a beautiful experience. Oh, beautiful experience. Aha! You did a thing. I want to fucking die. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, I'm done reading. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Was that fun? Or was that mind-numbingly painful? Because, honestly, it was kind of funny. I'll give you that. I can't do any of the voices. How would you rate my... I feel like I watched it. There you go. Do you guys think any of my voices were spot on? I think my Vanessa voice was probably the best. Oh, Barry! Oh, don't touch me like that, Barry! You know. And my Seinfeld voice was basically just him, like, being overly exaggerated the whole time. Just, like, shouting, Vanessa! You know. Well, guys, that's the goddamn Bee Movie. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked B Volt. Because, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see B Volt again. If I ever play it, I'm snoozing. I'm not making you guys watch another ad. If I ever, maybe if I play a B game, maybe I'll beat B Volt again. The only one I can think of is, like, Buck Bumble. Which I know nothing about besides the name of the game and, like, part of the freaking weird-ass theme song. But, yeah. Another one for the multiverse of Volts. Yeah, there's Ghost Volt. Oh, so, yeah, that's it for the stream, if you can't tell. Thank you guys for coming. It was fun to do something different, honestly. So, I won't say this was entirely painful. I never want to do this again, but it wasn't entirely painful, you know? So yeah, thank you all who came to the stream. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this in the future, you're probably just here to watch me humiliate myself. When it comes to schedule, guys, tomorrow, let's see if we can finish up Uncharted 2 and maybe even start the third game. I don't know how much is left, so I don't know. Friday is Fuck It Friday. We definitely have a fun Fuck It Friday. And Saturday is my... Thanks for the stream, Paul. It was fucking amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it, honestly. I wasn't sure if... I was just kind of doing it for the meme. I mean, also, I made a bet, and, you know, I honor my bets, so... But I was kind of just doing it for the meme. But I'm happy you guys actually enjoyed it to an extent. But yeah, Saturday is my 4-year VTubing anniversary. I don't know if I mentioned that on stream yet. But it's gonna be big. And you might say, what are you doing for it? And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know yet. I don't know. There's a couple things I do like every anniversary that I'll do. But as for the content overall, I'm not sure. So feel free to like leave suggestions. Voltiversary? What if it's an Annivoltary? Because it's got a V in there. No, that's probably not good. But if you have any suggestions for things I could do on my anniversary, or things that you'd like to watch me do, for the anniversary, I liked doing in the past years, I've liked doing the tier lists. What I always do in the anniversaries, I do a tier list of the games that I played over the course of the past year. Damn, I'd have to put all the FIF games in there too, huh? That's a lot of games. When did I start FIF? Holy shit. Last week was the 40th Fuck It Friday, by the way. Which might not seem like a lot, but when you think about it, that's 40 weeks of Fuck It Friday. 40 different crazy-ass games. If I have tier lists... Oh, yeah, that'll definitely happen. But I like doing I think tier lists are fun to do on special occasions. So if you want me to do any funny tier lists, you can send me that. If you want me to watch any funny videos, you can send me that. You know. But it'll just be a fun hangout. I don't know how long I'll go on for. I don't know what we'll do, but yeah. So maybe we'll make a new Volt together, you know? Like instead of this B outfit, we can maybe make my whole outfit like pink or something. I don't know. There's not really much I can do because as you can see with the yellow parts of my outfit, you still see like the red stripes and stuff because my the layers on my model aren't made like that. They're not made like other VTubers layers. I mean, it was made 4 years ago, so you know. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to my art mama about it. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But that's the plan, guys. Thank you once again. And is it raid time? let's raid someone. And I want all of you to know, don't you fucking dare tell the person we raid what happened here today. I'm sure all of you will obey that command. Oh, here we go. Billy's playing Date Everything. Why don't we raid Billy? Did she just start? She might have just started. Oh no, she's like an hour in. Okay. Let's raid Billy. I'm sure actually Billy would probably understand the importance of today's stream. I'm gonna turn this B shit off before I forget. I know, very disappointing. Let's see. Alright, sweet. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.